Look at us, we actually started. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday? Tuesday? Wednesday? What day is it? Ever since I stopped working, it's been so weird to keep track of time, especially with Oblivion coming out. Gosh, Oblivion has got me by the throat. I've essentially exchanged my workday for playing Oblivion. It's kind of fucked up. We're about 17 hours in the past 2 days. It came out 2 days ago. I've put in more time in Oblivion than I would have normally put in full-time at work. We're just like really living it. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Happy day. We are back at it again with some trails through Daybreak II. Back to our Nadia Swinanya school life. Yeah, we love addiction. I could stop anytime I want. Gosh, what else did I do today? I updated my schedule finally. Had some like last minute plans scheduled for this Sunday. So from the looks of things, we're going to maybe be skipping Yakuza Pirate this week. And then moving Uta to Saturday instead. Just so I can have my Sunday open. But besides that, yeah, just like kind of a ton of Oblivion. It's not great. I spent today doing like all of the Knights of the Nine DLC, and I got the Crusader armor. And I did find out that if you put the Crusader armor back on its like mannequin thing inside the Knights of the Nine Priory, it does scale the equipment to your level. So I feel more incentivized to get the Crusader armor earlier because I can actually keep it in scale with the level. Yeah, Oblivion is Oblivioning my life. Absolutely. We've only done one gate. We're keeping Martin Septum. He's been with me for like the equivalent of a month when I told him I was going to take him to Wayne Priory. I went from like fighting mud crabs to like fighting frost Atronax with that guy. From like level 4 all the way to like 19 where I'm at now. Anyways, that's enough Oblivion talk. We're not an Oblivion streamer. We are a variety? We're kind of variety. But tonight we're doing trails. We will talk about trails. So, I did not grind as much this time around. But I did at the very least complete floor 5 once. I think we're already kind of in a good place. I don't need to grind. Whenever we do need to grind, like, I feel it'll be very apparent, but right now we're, like, pretty strong. No need to worry about, like, fights for, I think, a long time. If we're 33 and I think, what, floor 5 is, like, 28? Like, ain't no way anything is gonna give us trouble for at least another, like, maybe this whole chapter. But we'll see. We did, so unfortunately I did miss the, Shizuna coming into the Martian Garden. It was like 2 seconds of like her showing up and being like, hey, what's up? So we did kind of miss out on that. We are not a full playthrough. We are a full playthrough minus Shizuna entering the Martian Garden. Unfortunate. But yeah, we are school life. I think we can just kind of start checking out what's going on campus. We got finished talking with, what even happened last time? We found like the play from like Van's old, during Van's year. And then what happened after that? I feel like we had lunch in the cafeteria. Went upstairs, talked to like Albert and Odette. And something's going on here. Slump in sales. Our after-school sales have been on the decline recently, but I think I know what's causing it. If possible, I'd like to discuss this with student council. Capitalism? Let's make some money? Oh, looks like Roscoe left a suggestion recently. Oh, wait a sec. I thought only students could use the suggestion box. Nope, it's open to everyone on campus. Faculty included. But they typically only come to us when they need help with an issue outside their purview. That must seem pretty unusual, huh? Well, considering Aramis values student independence, I think it makes perfect sense. Bet you guys must hold a lot of sway over them then. Probably enough to talk the school store into stocking all your favorite sweets, yeah? Not necessarily. Although we certainly get our fair share of requests asking us to. Anyways, it seems like the store is in a bit of a pinch at the moment. Let's head over and see what Roscoe has to say. Yeah. Let's go make some money. Like I've been making money in Oblivion! Check out the handbook info. Oh, right. We haven't been looking at that. Anything new? Sales have been on the decline. Oh, we could look at the page for Swin and Nadia. Affiliation free, temp. Unless we're talking about something else. Oh, right, we got a message from C. Considering the message we received from C, though, it's probably for the best we keep our guard up. C can wait. We gotta make sure the school store makes some cash. Some Mira. Oh, welcome. Can I help you find something? Sorry to bother you in the middle of work. It's just that... Anias explained the note they found in the suggestion box. Oh, so that's why you're here. You kids are already so busy. I'd hate to pile more work on your plate, but... Not at all. It comes with the territory. Anyways, you mentioned you were worried about sales, right? Yes. Our after-school sales numbers have been on the decline recently. Not all of a sudden either, but gradually. Day after day and week after week. On top of that, the items we've seen fewer sales on in particular are sports drinks and nutritional supplements. Are our sports teams failing? Does Aramis have a declining basketball team? No, I think they said that the basketball team was kind of going off. I see. So there's a decrease in specific products being sold. I haven't changed up our selection any, so I don't really think there's a problem with the store itself. Well, I think that's a problem, right? If you haven't changed up your selection, maybe like the people crave variety. They need electrolytes, what the plants crave, I think is what they say. And by plants, I mean students. It's just... In the note, you said you might have some idea about why this is happening. Yeah, you see, we actually have a few regulars that tend to come by after school. I guess you could say they contributed to a pretty big portion of our sales. But they stopped coming in lately. So, who are these regulars of yours? The basketball club. They'd come by all the time before practice, sometimes even during. Wait, did I kind of like low-key call it? I've heard our teams are good enough to make nationals because of how rigorous they are with their training. Considering what you stock, it makes sense that they'd be your most common customer. Is basketball going off season? Basketball, huh? It was pretty fun when we played during gym this afternoon. I like how you have to stay coordinated with your teammates while also keeping toe-to-toe with the opposition. Yeah, you look so cool, Les. Yeah. Anyways, I think we're getting a little off topic here. You gave us some details about the situation, but I'm still not sure what you want us to do about it. Do you want us to look into what's going on with the basketball club, or are you just interested in improving your sales? Naturally, sales are what I'm most concerned with. It's just that I'm also worried about the club, too. That's part of why I put that note in the suggestion box, since it involves some of the Aramis students. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like I was coming down on you. We just want to make sure we fully understand our client's request. Client? You sound so professional. Oh, well, you know, they used to do stuff like this all the time at their old school. Because they're exchange students. And they really prioritize being professional. Well, what she said. Anyways, we're taking his case, right? Yes. There's like no incentive to like not take these cases most of the time, I feel. Like, does the game punish you for taking on cases and not finishing them? Considering this sounds like something the student council would want to investigate anyways, we'll go ahead and take your case. It could just be a coincidence. Maybe they don't like the stuff they sell here anymore. That's what I'm saying. Well, even if they're totally fine, it would be a huge weight off my shoulders to know for sure. I hate to ask students to handle something like this, but hold on, I'm moving my camera. It was like a little too high. It was blocking some dialogue. There we go. I hate to ask students to handle something like this, but anything you can find out would be greatly appreciated. Of course, we're happy to help. Let's start by talking to Sasha. She's the captain of the girls' basketball team. I'm sure she won't mind us sharing some info with us. She won't mind sharing some info with us. She's likely either in the courtyard or the auditorium. Huh. Didn't realize the club had separate teams for boys and girls. Makes sense, though. We're learning all kinds of things today. Okay, time to jump back into the Aramis Expedition Squad, Arkwright Solutions Edition, after school chapter.
Time to start working.
We better make that money. We still haven't played what is it? Like 8 of Hearts? 8 something? Oh, they're putting on to play. They got self-defense?
Okay, let's do one more.
Okay, so I didn't partake of any like extracurriculars when I was in school. Do schools commonly have just like all like the after-school clubs just going at it in the gym? Like I did run like the film club back in high school, but like we kind of just met up in like the film room, right? Like the audio video room. And like kind of like did all of our stuff there where we like watch movies or like talk about like production, stuff like that. We didn't like do anything like this. Like it's kind of wild to me looking at this gym and seeing like they're practicing a play up there. They're practicing some sort of like dance routine. These guys are like learning how to like shadow box. And then like the basketball team. Why is the basketball team in here if there's not like a basketball hoop?
Do you have a moment?
They always show this in like Japanese anime. Oh, you know what? Okay, but to be fair, now that I'm really thinking about it, I don't know if I've actually watched too many anime that took place in school. Huh. I could probably name all the shows that took place in a school on my hand. Yeah, limited space. You're playing badminton in the hall while people were using the stage for dance practice, and one court used to ping pong. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? And Aramis being like an older school in the middle of Edith? Yeah, space makes a lot of sense. Oh, everything's been pretty normal on our end. We're just having practice today like we always do. Yeah, that depends on the school. My school separated locations based on the sport. Cross-country running was outside in the local park. I mean, we did slack off a bit after the Winter Nationals, but that's about the only issue I can think of. Right now, though, everybody's pumped up for our next big tournament. Oh, there's that fighting spirit I've heard so much about. I've heard that Aramis is a strong basketball club. You guys must do some pretty harsh training. You could say that, but it's not all about how much you practice. Fostering good relationships is our major key to success, and not just with the players, but with managers too. For example, the manager of the first-year girls is really diligent and thoughtful. She's always the last to leave after practice because she wants to make sure everything gets put away neatly. Having someone like that around really helps encourage the spirit of teamwork. That's like our Reset, who does our taxes. I totally get where she's coming from. Some people may work fast, but they can be super sloppy about it. You want to talk? It sounds like you know your team inside and out. Well, when you're a captain, part of your role is to look out for everyone. I'm sure I've talked your ears off about the team for long enough, though. Getting back to your question, I think I'd be more worried about the boys' team. They've been practicing as usual, but for whatever reason, they just seem kinda down. Though we didn't have many sports available to us, most were dedicated to women's sports, some were calling men's sports for school. Yeah, I think for our school, it felt very football focused. And everything else, oh, you know, football and baseball. I feel like football and baseball did really well, and then maybe everything else was kind of a bit lighter. Like, we did have a water polo team too. But I don't seem to recall too much about water polo. No, water polo probably did well too. They had, you know what? Water polo probably did really well because they had their own pool. Like, set aside from like us normie students back then. So you know what? Water polo and swim probably did well. Football and baseball probably did well. And then I just don't remember anything else. Yeah, now that I think about it, like sports actually... No, I take it back. Sports kind of went off at my school. Because volleyball did really good too. I remember hearing a lot about volleyball. Huh. Yeah, we were not a part of any of that. They used to get so fired up about everything. Honestly, it was almost obnoxious. But they've been oddly quiet by comparison lately. I was actually considering bringing it up to their captain. Yeah, you know what? And cross country had their own track. Okay, my school kind of probably went off. Though I guess, I don't know if the track just kind of went around the football field, you know? And I don't know if that's just like part of it or, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen a football field without a track, is what I'm saying. I was actually considering bringing it up to their captain. I see. So something's going on with the boys' team. I should probably be the one to go see what's up, but if you guys are already looking into it, would you mind checking in on them for me? Of course, we don't mind at all. I think I saw the boys were over in the courtyard. Let's go see what they have to say. Oh, well, they're playing. Hey, get your head in the game. Plays like that won't even get us past the first bracket. Then one day, suddenly, during assembly, we congratulated someone who took first place in the National Toastmaster event. Oh, damn. Okay, you know... I didn't even remember. See, it speaks a lot about, like, what my school prioritized, where I can't even say I remembered a single academic club. I don't know if we had academics that far in. And if it was super quiet. But yeah, I feel like I only really vaguely recall something about like academic decathlon, if that's a thing. Yeah, school had more resources available to it. When I was in school, we only had a few buildings separated by the streets. Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, thinking back, I guess I did kind of go to a pretty okay high school because we had like our whole like campus sectioned off. It was like in the middle of the suburbs.
Do you have a moment?
Should have known Sasha would figure out something's up. Toastmaster's about speeches and about bread, that's for sure. Okay, see, like, I read Toastmaster, my first thought was bread, and then, like, I let it process in my head for just a second, and I was like, oh yeah, people give toast, like speeches. And I just decided like not to comment on it, but I guess me and Watermelon might have been of like the same brain cell for a second. It's like, damn, you really toasted that bread good. That's some prime toast. So you guys really are having troubles. It's hard to put into words, but it's like we're running into all kinds of issues lately. Like having to fill out our basketballs with air right before practice because they've all gone flat. And sometimes we'll find ourselves missing stuff like jerseys or tape right when we need them. Maybe you got a poltergeist? Honestly, a poltergeist would be less trouble at this point. Everyone's been getting pretty frustrated because of how these issues keep messing with the tempo of our training. Some members are even starting to suspect one another of trying to drag us all down. It's strange that none of this has been happening to the girls' team. Where do you guys keep all your spare basketballs and stuff? In the boys' basketball locker room on the first floor of the clubhouse. The manager maintains it all for us. Which makes them the prime suspect. Let's go ask them to see if they know anything. They might be able to give us a new lead. Yeah, when I went back to visit in uni, I saw that they added a new building, but they still have their old building separated by the streets. Yeah, you know what? It really is a thing where, you know, once you leave school, it feels like they get like all the upgrades you didn't. Because I swear, I drove past my high school like a year or two back. They had like solar panels in their parking lots and like nice new fences and like the buildings got like all like fresh coats of paint and like it's crazy. And then I'm remembering my school memories of like eating a school lunch and finding like moldy milk and like an old orange. Yeah, man, those school lunches were dog. Like, there are 3 things I remember. 2 of them involving mold and 1 of them involving discoloration. Because I grabbed and almost ate like a moldy orange. And I also grabbed and opened like a carton of milk that had mold in it. And then also, our school had like Wiener Schnitzel branded chili dogs that I swear the dogs were green or almost green. There was some gnarly lunches. Yeah, and needless to say, I still ate the green corn dog. I did not eat the mold. Or corn dog? Chili dog.
One sec.
I see. Can't say I blame you for wanting to talk to me about it. You haven't been playing pranks on the team, have you? Could you be any more blunt? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if some of our players suspected the same thing. Only the manager and the advisor are given keys to the clubhouse. Nobody else will be able to get in. But I swear, I haven't been pulling pranks on anybody. Gee. I think that's enough, Nadia. But if that's the case, then it's likely the culprit is a member of the basketball club. Hey, manager, can I get some spare bandages? Sure, got them right here for you. Thanks. Try not to push yourself out there, okay? If you don't loosen up every now and then, you'll wear yourself out before you even get a chance to get into an actual match. You're right. I'm just trying to make sure I'm ready for the tournament is all. Especially after I've managed to climb all the way up to first string. Oh, there's that fighting spirit I've heard so much about. Part 2. Is one of the members jealous about this guy getting really, really good? But it's hard to train as much as I want when we've got somebody messing with us all the time. I don't want to miss the chance to show my girlfriend how much I've improved at this next tournament. Oh, he's really got it all. He's really got it all. First string, a girlfriend, placement at a tournament. Yeah, there's got to be like a jealous player. Girlfriend? The springtime of youth. Knock it off, Nadia. It's only natural that you'd want to make a good impression on someone so important to you. She's a really thoughtful person, and she's always been supportive of me. This is the best way I know to thank her. Yeah, believe me, I know how passionate you are about this. Anyways, if you need anything else, just let me know, okay? You got it. Talk to you later. We'll continue our investigation and let you know what we find. Actually, considering Miss Sonia also has a key to this room, maybe we should go talk to her. Sounds good to me. Thanks for all your help so far. I don't know, the sauce? The sauce? I know it makes sense to consider me a suspect, but trust me when I say I'd never do anything to hurt our team. I mean, the first year you guys met. Actually, never mind. Just talking to myself. What? Explain. Oh, and also I'm not on live chat. I know sometimes YouTube hides chat. Some chat. If it's not on live. Yo, wait, Nadia stepped in front of the camera. That's foul. Took on this role because I heard there was going to be a very important part, but the way these lines read, it's kind of like I'm an unsympathetic jerk. I was student council president once upon a time. Sending my subordinates on last minute errands was all part of the job, so I'm not going to apologize for that. Why do I get the feeling other students don't have the highest opinion of me? She left office on a sour note. I mean, we already saw Ren win, but like... I guess we didn't know about like student council before then. All that much. Great job, Frederica, you're natural. It's great, fantastic even. We spent the day filming. Could learn a thing or two from her. Passion is key for a lot of things. I've actually heard some rumors about you recently, Swin, particularly about how you have a talent for basketball. Wait, word got out fast! I think maybe you'd like to join the boys team? I don't think I'm really at that level yet. But how'd you hear about me playing anyways? One of my first years saw you during gym class. They got all excited. The girls on campus have quite the information network hobby now. Is that so? Well, in that case, can I be one of your managers? Heck yeah! Then we can join forces and conquer all of Calvard. You might want to stop encouraging her. School doesn't have any real sports areas. Gym, and I have no clue about the cross-country club. I know everybody's prepping for the festival lately, but we still gotta practice. Okay, time to get this team in tip-top shape. Yeah, new building took the old park. Oh, that's rough. I mean, good for like the new building, but like, gotta feel for them cross-country kids. First headmaster Ramus may have been an artist upon the school's founding, but before that he was actually a mathematician. It's a simple fact. I understand where you're coming from, but when all is said and done, Aramis was an artist first and foremost. His logic and sensibilities are ultimately difficult to follow at times, but he more often than not referred to himself as a lover of the arts. They're having a discussion about whether or not Aramis was a math head or an artist. Well, this argument sounds like it's going nowhere. Yeah, who even cares? Those two can be pretty stubborn sometimes. I don't think you understand what art truly is. Math is the foundation for everything in the universe. Both can be true. Math is also art in a way. Alice and Alzheimer have very different histories. I learned something from you, Mr. Powell. Your lectures are always pretty insightful. If there's anything confusing, feel free to ask. Good teacher. I only came here to ask about a concept I didn't fully understand during class, but Mr. Powell and I got caught up in yet another long conversation. Our discussions are just so enlightening. I wish all my students were as passionate about history as Arya. I enjoy our little chats, and surprisingly I always come away from them with more knowledge than I had before. Ah. Toa! That sounds good to me. I'll send some materials your way then. When you have the time, would you mind giving them a glance? Of course. You know, Mr. Powell was a tad worried about how you'd adapt to the new environment, but I think you've been handling everything quite well. However, I do think you can afford to ease up a little, Miss Toa. There's no need to go overboard. Oh, my apologies. I'll try my best not to overdo it. I'm really grateful for all your support so far, Miss Matilda. Let me play as Toa. Can you play as Toa in this one? Can you play as Toa and Kai? Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it unless it's a no. Say nothing. I got a letter of acceptance from the Basel Institute of Science a few days ago. It's not exactly an admissions gift or anything, but they gave me access to their new app. You got into Basel? That's amazing. Congratulations. What kind of app did they give you? Right, he was the, astrology guy. Or tarot card app? A normal drone simulator. Evidently, there are quite a few young engineers at Basel who are familiar with drone technology. Can't wait to share all my ideas with them. Do you think it was developed by Katra? I wouldn't be at all surprised. Basel allows its students to take online classes. I'd attend the lectures right away if I could, but I'll have to wait a little longer. We've come from being excited about escalators all the way to online classes. Yeah, it's okay. We need not an answer. We will learn as we play the game. The members of the athletic club are pretty much settled on a direction for the booth at the festival. Looks like I won't have to flay anyone alive this year.
Do you have a moment?
The basketball club. Well, yes, I do have a key to their locker rooms. I'm the advisor to all the sports clubs on campus. Do you ever loan the key out for any reason? Maybe with a record if who checks it out? Only very rarely, since we don't want to risk anyone stealing stuff. We're pretty strict on the managers about that kind of thing as well. However, the keys do open both the boys' and girls' locker rooms. That way it's a little easier for everyone to get supplies if they need them. Is this implying that the girls might be doing it? No way, right? So they're like master keys. Sounds like it'd be pretty bad if one of them went missing. This is the first we've heard of it. That means the managers for both teams have access to boys' and girls' locker rooms, right? Then it's possible someone on the girls' team could be the culprit. What do you mean by culprit? Well, we were just playing a little riddle game we made up, that's all. We had to get a hint from you in order to solve the case. Really? That sounds like fun. It sure is lovely to see you kids getting along so well. Well, we better get back to it. Thanks for all your help. Would the girls' teams have anything to benefit from, fucking up with the boys? Hey, Aggie. Lying to a teacher and without batting an eye, no less? I guess you've got a naughty streak in you after all. Maybe it's Van's influence. He's been putting ideas in your head, hasn't he? Not that lying can be beneficial from time to time. Well, I can't say I haven't learned a thing or two from him. But more importantly, I didn't want this issue to get blown out of proportion just yet. Don't worry, I getcha. Well, anyways, let's go back over everything we've learned so far. The problem is that the boys' basketball team can't practice effectively right now due to the issues with their supplies. And although we initially thought it had to be someone on the boys' team causing this, with what Miss Sonia just told us, we know that the keys are held by the managers, can open both the boys' and girls' locker rooms. Which means the members of the girls' teams are also suspect now. At the moment, however, we still don't have any motives. So who would want to interfere with the boys' practice? Who and why? Actually, what if we changed our perspective a little? Instead of thinking over a list of suspects, we should try and narrow down the reasons behind the culprit's actions. Try to infer the goal, huh? Well, let's think about what would benefit, what the benefit would be for doing this in the first place. I think there might be something we're forgetting. You picked up on it too? Or you picked up, oh, they said it together? How cute. Right, that gung-ho firstie we ran into earlier seemed to be favoring one leg over the other. He was trying to keep anyone from noticing, but I'd bet anything that he injured himself. He injured himself. No way, though. Did he injure himself and is sabotaging the rest of the team so he doesn't have to say anything so he can stay on the team? That's mighty selfish if that's what they're implying. Yeah, it didn't seem like he told anyone about it either. Although I'm pretty sure the manager hasn't figured out already. I can't blame him. He seems so happy to be chosen for first string after all. Oh, right. Okay. That would take him off first string, and then he would feel like he's disappointing his girlfriend. The expectations he put on himself to impress this girl is throwing the whole team off kilter. Unless this is a red herring. And you know we love our red herrings. And there was that part about him wanting to show off what he'd achieved to his girlfriend. Yeah, I think we should use him as our jumping off point for the time being. If it has something to do with the first year's injury, whoever was interfering with their practice was doing so because... Oh, shit. Well, I don't think he's jealous. I just think he's afraid. He couldn't practice because of his injury. Someone else didn't want him to practice. But he seemed pretty happy about, or he seemed pretty disappointed that he couldn't practice. So it does kind of feel like someone else doesn't want him to practice. Either he's got a crazy wingman, or his girlfriend's a little proactive. Honestly, it could be one of these two. And if I were gonna take a guess, my money is on someone else didn't want him to practice. But let's check the guide. Because I think it's gonna throw it off. It's like intentionally throwing us off, you know? Okay, we're March 5th night. No, we're not night. Oh wait, is this... Am I looking at the right day? We're in Act 2, right? This is probably still day. Okay, slump in sales. Okay. Wait, okay, so I was kind of right. Yeah, someone else didn't want to practice. Someone is throwing this guy off his game. I think there might be someone else that wants to prevent him from practicing. If that's the case, why not just let him rest for a while? Why ruin it for everyone else? Maybe they tried to get him to rest, but he wouldn't listen. He seemed like a pretty determined guy after all. Whatever the case may be, I think it's most likely that whoever's behind this is someone that wants him to recover from his injury. Considering what we know, the prime suspect would have to be his girlfriend. The manager would just tell him, would simply just put him off first string. I don't think the boys... Honestly, if you had another guy on the team who's about to like... Oh, fuck, right! Yes, no, maybe... I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Oh, that's a fun song. I kind of want to... We should like throw that into a karaoke. Yeah, if you can get yourself a teammate that's about to, you know, throw everything else. Like, that's not a team. Like, that's a roommate, you know? There's something deeper on that level. It's got to be his girlfriend. I think it might be his girlfriend. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, any girl would be worried if their boyfriend was hurt. Especially since he's been working extra hard just to thank her. Right, I bet she feels guilty because he's pushing himself so hard. If she's as diligent and thoughtful as he said she is, I'm sure she's been thinking pretty hard on it. Diligent and thoughtful? Doesn't that mean the manager for the first year's girl is his girlfriend? Whoa. Sasha? Oh, no. Sasha is someone else. Sasha's the captain. The first year is a different person. Huh? She is? It's all still speculation at this point, but I think she would be the most likely suspect. I guess being a manager would give her access to the boys' locker room too. And when I think back on what Sasha said earlier, for example, the manager for the first year's girls is really diligent and thoughtful. She's always the last to leave after practice because she wants to make sure everything gets put away neatly. Oh yeah, there it is. If she's the last one to leave, she's the last one to like pop some balls. Yep, she definitely had the opportunity to mess with the boys' supplies too. And all without hurting the girls' team. Did she really go that far for her boyfriend though? Someone found out, it'd just make things worse for him. Oh, S, you clearly don't know the impact love can have on a young maiden. Come on, is this about love or morals? I agree with you, Swin. However, we could be here all day just theorizing. I think the next step is to confront her directly and see what she has to say. Right. The only way we'll get to the truth is by asking her. Hopefully she'll open up to us. The manager should be over in the girls' locker room, so let's head over there now. Can Swin even go in? Meow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll check out all these like NPCs on the way back. Oh, there's another quest.
What's on the menu?
Last stop destruction. According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the Regina Geist, has been sighted in the Auber District's abandoned subway line. Oh, we love fights. That wasn't where we needed to go. Damn crazy. Is she upstairs? Does Vantage Masters make a return in this game? I miss Vantage Masters. It does not. We get some like... Okay, I'm gonna say I don't like this minigame. It hasn't like warmed up to me yet. The way like Vantage Masters like immediately had my heart. Because we have 7 hearts. And it feels so like...
Go easy on me, please.
I don't know. Firebolt.
No.
Let's go, we lost!
Oh, guess that's that.
It's like playing Uno, but like a little worse. It's nothing like playing Uno.
Go easy on me, please.
Yeah, I wish Vantage Masters was a real game you could play. I'd buy the complete deck. Honestly? Yeah.
I don't know how I pulled that off.
Vantage Masters is really fun.
This game's rigged.
Honestly, isn't Vantage Masters actually a real game though? But like, it's like an old Falcom game. You guys are pretty good at this. Never would have pegged you all for beginners. Why don't you take this as a reward? We'll gladly accept. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I missed the deck building. Crazy for me to say as like someone who like doesn't play any like sort of like card games. Sorry, but do you mind if we speak with you for a minute? Sure. What can I help you with? We're about to frame this lady! Anya sat down and calmly explained everything that they learned from the situation, as well as their suspicions. Nadia's looking a little mad. Which brings us here. Crazy that Vantage Masters was played during wartime in Cold Steel, right? I low-key kind of dismiss playing blackjack. But I guess he can't really do that anymore without getting like a mature rating, right? Because it's like gambling. Like actual. Everything you've said is true. I won't make any excuses for it. Well, that was easy. I had already told myself that I'd admit what I'd done if anyone ever found out. I'm sorry, I really am. Could you maybe tell us a bit more why you did all this? My boyfriend, the boy you met and I started dating not long after he joined the basketball club. To be honest, he wasn't really all that good at the start, but he would practice every chance he could, even on his days off. It's been about a year now and he was finally taken off the benches. Yeah, he seemed pretty fired up about it. But he'd been overdoing it lately and ended up hurting his leg. He'd been hiding it from everyone so that he can keep practicing. Every time I tried getting him to take it easy, he told me to stop worrying. I can tell you really care for him, especially since you've been supporting him all this time. Yeah. That's why I thought maybe I could make it so that he couldn't practice anymore. That maybe if I was able to slow him down just a bit. At least until the tournament ended. Thank you for being honest with us. I think we have a pretty good picture of the situation now. However, I'm afraid we can't allow you to continue interfering with the boys' basketball team. That being said, I really do want to respect their feelings. What would Van do if he were in my shoes? Send this girl to Hayway! The relationship is built on lies if she keeps it a secret. It's not a good look. This is not good. All right, here it is, you know, because like, if the boyfriend is okay with all of this, then you know it's gonna be like a long term. But like, it's got to come out now. You know what I mean? Because she's hiding this from her boyfriend too. Not great. This will be like a test of the relationship. And also, it's the right thing to do. Would you consider talking to your boyfriend about this? Not just about what you did, but all of it. Including how you've been feeling. I know it's my own fault, but I'm afraid that if I tell him, he'll hate me forever. Yeah, but you can't keep that tucked away. You shouldn't keep that tucked away. That's like gonna dig into your soul for like every time you see this guy, you know? We can't be about that. It's not healthy. We can't make any promises about how he'll react, but the fact remains that you've hurt both him and his team by doing this. You don't have to be so blunt, Tess. I know everyone hides things from each other from time to time, but I do think it's better to have as few secrets as possible. If I dug into my soul, the shovel would hit rock. That's valid too. And you know what? Sometimes, if you keep digging into that rock, you will still make a hole. We all make the wrong choices occasionally, even if we think it's best for the people we care about. But that's all the more reason why I think it's important for you to be honest with him. Your feelings came from a sincere place, and I'm sure he'll understand that. You're right, I'll tell him everything. I don't know if I could stay with him if I had to keep hiding this anyways. Hitting rock bottom, continue to be low. It's like Ichiban said. After you hit rock bottom, just keep going. Only way to go is up, you know? Though, yeah, I guess you could keep digging. But eventually, you'd have to go up. Because it would be more effort to keep digging down than it would be to start climbing back up. Why don't we come along for support? Thank you. It'll help knowing I have someone cheering me on. After that, Anias and the others went to explain the situation to the injured first year. The girl was open and upfront with him about the situation, and Anya, Swin, and Nadia did what they could to support her from the sidelines. While it was quite a shock to him at first, he understood her reasonings for acting the way she did. He promised to take it easy going forward. And they didn't break up? Phew, one more case in the bag. I sure wasn't expecting something like that to be the reason the store numbers were struggling. Well, at least our client sounded relieved. Yeah, we did find a solution for his problem after all. I'm impressed though, Aggie. You've gotten pretty good at these Oramus Force Brigands. Force Brigands, huh? Honestly, I think this is the first time I've ever had to deal with a case like this. I just hope that manager isn't being too hard on herself right now. Even if it doesn't excuse what she did, she really was acting out of love for her boyfriend. I guess I shouldn't let my personal feelings get in the way of things though. I think you're fine. Everyone's got their own methods, right? I'm sure Van taught you that much. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why, but I think I'm starting to miss him a little. Oh. Just a tiny bit, though. Okay then, let's get back to our aimless wandering. What's next on the docket? Tea, maybe? In case you forgot, we still have more work to do.
Request completed.
Reward deposited.
So these alignments,
Sorry.
I guess no longer only apply to Van, you know? It's like more the alignment of like the entire Arkwright Solutions office. Okay, I'm curious to see what's going on with these characters now. I'm glad I was honest with them. You know, it was actually kind of nice to get it off my chest. I should probably tell Sasha what happened too, just to make sure I take responsibility for everything. And then where's the guy? Donatello, my father is a famous classical painter from Arashan. In order to ensure I follow in his footsteps, my parents had me taking art lessons. That's what got me into Aramis. I don't want to be a classical painter. Oh, they want to be a comic book artist. Thinking about what's expected of me though, it worries me every day. You can pivot. Not much I can do at the moment. Should finish my piece for the festival. Yeah, a lot of places to like check in on. Hope I'm doing this right. I want them to know how I really feel. Hold up, is he writing a love letter? If he is, we better give him some privacy.
So sleepy.
Who is he confessing to, I wonder? The members of the athletic club have pretty much settled on a direction. Looks like I won't have to play anyone. Okay, we already did this. Oh. I was surprised to learn Edward is Sasha's older brother. Oh well, I suppose I'll have to play it by ear for now. Is that everyone in this zone? Alright, time for us to explore outside of the school. James? Found an anonymous letter in my locker. The person who reads this will find nothing but misery in his life. Guess I'll just add it to the collection. This is all karma, I just need to accept it. Damn, he's kind of going through it. I haven't been able to get in touch with Ronald lately. Hopefully he was able to put the past behind him. Not that I need to be worrying about anyone other than myself. Ronald was the guy from Ren's Daydream, right? Hey Lyle, I figured I would let you know I'm the one in charge of the first year stalls. Something I've been wanting to try for a while now. Kind of impressed it's going to be a lot of work balancing festival activities with your part-time job. I gotta help out with the bills at home and everything. Doesn't mean I have to give up on living my school life. Wait. What's your thoughts on going on a little date later? I'm good actually. Besides, I had a feeling you'd make a better pair with some— What? Damn, brother got shot down? You think so? Well, can you introduce me? Oh, he took that in stride though. I have someone in mind that would be a good match for Lyle. I'm just not sure how they feel about each other yet. It might be a bit too early to spark a flame. Yo, what is this interact? Lyle is like kind of strong for that though. Someone that make a good pair with me? Does such a girl really exist? Oh, right, he is the guy who asks everybody. Of course it'd be like water off a duck's back. Cat. There certainly are quite a few rather unique students among the Aramis crowd.
See you tomorrow.
Wait, I want to talk to you! Come back! You can't do this to me! Does he like eventually start walking back? Where is he going?
So sleepy.
Oh, he better be like all the way up here. Did he do a loop? He does! Damn, he's quick. Brother hit like a full sprint. Right after he got out. Can't believe it's already been 4 months since Cray's tragedy. Well, at least the city seems to have regained its sense of calm. If only we could spend our days in peace. I had to give him a voice because he's fast as fuck. Senator Ryan? Regardless, I was glad to hear Alzheimer's thoughts on the matter. Please give the ambassador my best. Of course, it's an honor to hear your opinions as well, Senator Ryan. This trip has allowed us to reaffirm the Republican Party's intentions to retain good relations with our country. I hope we can look forward to hearing more from you on the topic in the future. Well, please remember that the views I express are not officially held by our party. They are only my personal opinion. I must follow my own principles after all, even if that means drifting away from the Republican Party's mainstream politics. At any rate, I should be going. Allow me to offer my gratitude once more. Huh, isn't that...
Senator Ryan Connery? He's been in the news a lot lately. He's said to be a young up-and-coming member of the Republican Party. Plenty of people have their eye on him. I see. He looks a little young for a politician, don't you think? But there's something about him that makes him seem so capable.
I know I said my goodbyes, but I don't feel like going home just yet. Perhaps I should take the time to stop by the church. I suppose it's been a while. This will be a good chance to re-examine my path under the eyes of the goddess. They might be important. Princess Zeta actually spoke to me the other day, caught me by surprise. She becomes more beautiful and intelligent every day. Prince Sherrod must be very proud. Oh, this is the embassy, huh? Okay. Must be the embassy, because we got like the... What is it? Like the embassy guy? With the guard? Welcome to Edith Cathedral. No matter your background, feel free to stop by wherever you, or whenever you like. Oh, the church is really busy. But I guess this is like the biggest church in Edith, right? Sister Philia. Wonder what those girls are praying for? Stop letting your thoughts stray, Philia. What does she mean by that?
How was Sunday school, Amia? Math was pretty hard, but we ended up doing some arts and crafts after. Wait a minute, isn't Daddy supposed to be home soon?
Sister Philia's dangerous? Whoa.
But I still need to finish the picture I drew for him. Come on, Mommy, we need to hurry.
Okay. Some family life stuff.
Edith Cathedral sure is impressive.
You can say that again. It was erected around 510, which makes it the oldest building in Edith. Wow, Aggie! You really know your stuff!
So this is... Okay, you know what? Other buildings could have come and gone, but this church stayed up. I was about to say, like... So they built the church the first thing in Edith, but... Yeah, I mean, like, other buildings fall. Makes sense. Now, it could be, like, the oldest building in Edith now. Gabriella? Oh, these two. Maybe? How did you like his first day of Sunday school? Definitely he seems to have enjoyed himself. Can't really complain. But we don't even have a home address at the moment. I don't think we'll be allowed to. Oh, man. There's no need to seek permission for his education. Under the goddess, we are all equal. Right. She can say all she wants, but do others actually believe it? Isn't she from the Blacklight District? Yeah, wasn't she one of the bartenders or something?
Okay,
The people at the church are friendlier than I thought they'd be. I'm still kind of on edge about this, though. I just don't want to cause any trouble. Does she have a kid? Is it alright if I ask you a few questions, as long as you're comfortable? Or as long as you're comfortable? Is it like a kid or like a little brother? Part of this OST reminds you of All-Star Track and Super Smash Bros. Melee. Huh. I don't know if I can place that.
What would you like?
Celebrate. Arc of El Dorado. Look at that.
Haha, come again. What would you like?
And these all suck? At their best is okay. And all that is fine.
Haha, come again. What would you like? Haha, come again. What would you like?
Yeah, we'll buy the power droplet every chance we get. And we cannot buy beast flesh.
Haha, come again.
Is it okay to be doing transactions inside the church? Just thought about that.
Isn't that...
I'm in the middle of a trip at the moment, but I needed to stop by the capital for an errand real quick. I'll have to get back on the road soon though. Don't even think I got time to visit the kids. Anyways, it looks like your students have some business to attend to as well. Would you like to take a look at some of my wares? I pick up a variety of items from all over the world. Some of it's trash and some of it's treasure.
You're kind of weird, but sure, we'll take a peek.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Oh, this is new. I should be heading out, but I need to stop by the capital real quick for an errand. Wonder how the kid's adjusting. I imagine it'll take some time to get used to it all. Well, what she does with her life now will be up to her and her alone. Doubt she'd want an old man like me butting in on her business again. Is she related, or is he related to Vanessa? Vanessa, right? Gabriella. Did like, I don't know.
No need to be shy now.
Okay, something's missing.
Haha, come again. No need to be shy now.
Oh, is it this? Oh, he's the father of the two mechanics in Old Town, the brother and the shy introverts. Oh, I thought he died. I thought he blew up in Cray. Okay. Whoops. We're mixing up our NPCs.
Haha, come again. What would you like? Haha, come again.
These kids are the same age as me. Love this cool thing. I can't wait to talk to everyone.
Yota, where do you live?
I live with my mommy.
Do you live above ground? Of course, you know, you're kind of weird. Okay, Yota is Gabriella's kid. Okay. I like to see the dogs in this game. Look at that guy. And all his, like, teeth.
You're such a good boy, Apollo. Playing with you is my favorite.
After that, I went
Welcome
over
to Andalusia Patisserie.
Lisa? One of Andalusia's most loyal customers, been coming here forever. Holland's considered me one of his regulars, even memorized the cakes I like. He knows how to please his fans. Agnes, did you make some new friends recently?
These two are exchange students. They arrived in Edith the other day. Nice to meet you. These cakes look so yummy, by the way.
Andalusia Patisserie. So this is one of Van's favorite bakeries. You know Van as well? Then it's decided. You need to try some of our samples. Oh, free. Orange cakes?
Oh, thank you.
If you're sure. You don't mean to be a bother or anything. It's no problem at all. Just think of it as a little advertisement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Holland.
Suppose it's a bit unusual for exchange students to come so late in the year, but it's always nice to see new faces. Please feel free to stop by on your way home from school sometime.
What would you like?
Oh, he gave those to us for free too. We wouldn't even need to buy, but we will because he's such a good guy, and he gave it to us for
Come
free.
again.
I feel bad, you know. I'm heading off on a food tour soon. Rio slice of luxury as well on the Lucia cake. Food tours can be pretty expensive, you know. That's why I had to get a part-time job. Yeah, on Sunday, I'm checking out the Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm. Which is kind of like a food tour, I guess. Would you consider that a food tour if you're going there to try all the different boysenberry food? I don't know if I've ever even had boysenberry in my life. I don't even know what it tastes like. But I will be going. Now that all my luggage has been dropped, I can finally go diving again. I should probably stay in general vicinity today. Diving? Underground tunnels. Well, actually, considering this is Sigourney we're talking about. Exchange students. I couldn't help but notice that you two are in incredible shape. We sure are. The very picture of peak performance, they call us. I assume you guys go diving as well. Well, whatever. It should be fine as long as we don't bump into each other. What does she mean by that? Yeah, berries are a rarity in your area? Mm-hmm. You know what's a game I've been playing a lot lately because of one of my friends? Have y'all, so one of my buddies does a bunch of daily quizzes and guesser games, right? And there's this game called Food Guesser that I really enjoy playing. Which essentially is it'll give you one food item from the world, and you have to guess where it originated from. It's really cool because you get to they break down the ingredients, and just by that, you're supposed to be able to tell oh hey that food would have come from there because they probably have easier access to flour and butter and berries and stuff. Today there was a pastry I saw that had lingonberries, butter, and it was a baked bread. And when I saw lingonberries, I was oh, it must be a European country. Probably something like Denmark. And then we hit right on the border. And then I was okay, well, how about Germany? And then, wouldn't you know, we got it on our second try. And it's just shit like that. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we do that. We also do Guess the Game and Game Dull and Anime Guesser and stuff like that too. But Food Guesser is where my heart's at. And my stomach. I may sometimes eat shit, but I like food. I like thinking about food and making food, and where it came from. Oh, it's the piano? Okay. My work as a liaison often requires me to visit churches around the Republic. I tend to see people use the Revolution Festival as a turning point in their life. It really drives home how strong people can be and how weak. Seems like the city has been a bit calmer lately. The tragedy at Cray Village left many deep scars. We'll be healing from them for a while yet. But I have faith that we can move forward with our lives, hand in hand. Thinking of H games and how much I hate obtuse in-game instructions. I mean, yesterday we were doing Dino Crisis and we had a, well, you were there. When we were doing that fucking generator puzzle with the really obtuse obstructions, and I was wandering for an hour. Yeah, obtuse obstructions will bug anyone, I think. Okay, so we need to get into like the subway, right? How do we get there? There was like a path, I think. Down here? This one felt mega missable.
I'll take it from here.
Let's do this! Won't show any mercy!
Use a charge attack.
You know, Swin's field attacks are actually pretty cool.
Get some!
Activating skill.
Have some of this.
Done and dusted.
You were amazing.
Keep your eyes peeled for ranged attacks.
Activate charge.
Energy output maximum. Activating skill.
Please!
Our time to shine.
I mean, this is gonna be really overkill. Do I have something that'll go faster?
Keep it up. It's working.
Shadow Spear?
Activating skill. Have some of this.
Ah, treasure chest.
Should be safe for
Fine.
now. First class job, Aggie.
Show me the
Careful.
demon.
There's a whole swarm of them.
Got a fight on hands. Use a charge attack.
There's another one.
Oh,
Enemy
these
eliminated.
subways are
Good work.
fucked. There's no
This
way they
kitty
still
has
use it.
booty.
Like, these... Can you imagine, like, being in that subway car that goes through some of
That
these
looks like a nice
tunnels?
chest.
I mean, they're obviously not going through these tunnels with this debris in the way. But, like,
Keep your eyes peeled for ranged attacks.
if they were just, like, running through these, like, weird lion dog things...
Enemy down! Not you been!
Activating skill.
Keep it up!
Our time to shine. Yippee! We roll!
Nicely done, Nadia.
Okay, and I don't think we fought these weird Zubat-looking guys.
Finish this now.
Honestly, they look more like Ridley from Metroid.
Not done yet. Not done yet. There. That looks like a
August
nice
Tail
chest.
channel.
We kicked some
Free promo?
serious tail out there.
I've never heard. Yeah, there would be like a really big market for that though, I imagine, you know? Someone's got to be curating all that. And if not our fellow Archaeolus, like, August Hale will make do.
That looks like a nice chest.
Access granted. Commencing operation. Code under analysis. Security clear.
Oh, shit. Yeah, not explicitly H this since YouTube wouldn't allow it. Yeah, true. Yeah, it'd be a pain to like
Analyzing code.
try and like censor as much as you could for a lot of things like that, I imagine. Okay, we love a checkpoint. We don't love a big drone. Oh! That was close.
Error.
Damn. Oh yeah, Steam would be kind of a good... Steam Curators is low-key kind of goated. If you can find like a good curator to follow...
Error.
Oh, this one fucking sucks! We can still do this, right? 20 seconds?
Warning. Time limit approaching.
Oh god, I'm getting fucking flashbacks of like the sun. Oh, we're done.
Reattempting infiltration.
I'm hearing that like dun 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 dun. That like drowning music from Sonic Adventure 2. It's over.
Analyzing code. Security.
Oh, I guess that was like in every Sonic game, right? I feel like I remember that in like the side-scrolling ones too. Oh, this motherfucker's so fast. Oh, he's so damn fast.
Code under analysis. Security clear.
Okay, we won't fail this time. We're cracked with it.
Error.
Oh no, we're just
Reattempting infiltration.
we're just bad. Okay, like, what's the window? This is the window. We got it.
Analyzing code. Warning. Security clear. Mission accomplished.
Alter Salos? Oh, Salos is actually good, if I recall. That's like one of the arts casting courts, holocores.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Do we have a normal Salos? Regenerate HP and increase attack and boost. Oh no, that's just like normal. Normal attacks. That's fine. Thank you, I'll take a tour. Going on H Gaming arc.
All better.
Welcome. I've got all your support needs covered.
Oh, damn. Okay, let's kill 2 monsters real quick. I might actually not even need this. What are we at? Yeah, we're maxed out. We're good. Let's kill these guys. Here's some foes prowling around. Exterminate!
Deploying shards. Let's get to it.
If we do... Maybe Holy Bloom
We're
is
doing
like
good.
overlooked.
Blossom for me. Holy million.
We can win.
But like the EP regen might kind of go crazy, right?
Good chance for a shard boost.
No clue, but window shopping's fun.
Keep it up. It's working.
Certain arts for activating skill.
I'd recommend games on DL site, not try to purchase due to mass card and pizza no longer being allowed. How about American Discovery?
Now's your chance to boost. All set. Initiate dispatching shield. Zelda activate.
Here, we'll do one big attack and hopefully that works. Don't get scared. Do big damage. Drop the fucking Majora's Mask Moon on these guys. Oh.
No way, Jose. Now, a chance.
That didn't really do all that much.
Stay on guard.
Maybe we should like Gibberel Guard.
Shield. Protect everyone.
And I guess Obsidian Ray really is like just the best arts move in the game. Uncontested still. We'll do like a Swingcraft too.
Take this. Let's do this.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
Dispatching shield. Nadia.
Get beamed!
No way, Jose. Our time to shine.
And you know what? We'll do it a second time.
Zelda activate. Yeah. Nadia. Woohoo! 3 cheers for us. Reward deposited.
Yeah, crazy that Falcom was just like, let's put Obsidian Ray in the game and call it a day. Why use anything else? Obsidian Ray and Arc Feather are nuts. I guess if I wanted to play differently, sure. But we like having a good time.
Keep your eyes peeled for ranged attacks.
Or we like having a
There's
simple
a whole
time.
swarm of them.
You can have a good time with complexity. Okay, is that every monster in the subway? Abandoned subway line. Yes, okay, we've got them all. We can just like leave, right?
Okay, ready to go?
All right, quick guide check and then we'll move on. How are we looking? Portal can be found. Okay, we did all this already. So, slump in sales, last stop destruction, abandoned subway line 2. Okay. Head back and then go to the council room. Yeah, we got the orange cake, we got celebrate. We're good.
Leave it to me.
Our after-school activities have been complete. Time for the story to progress. Maybe see some shambles. As a result, all unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Here, let's make a save just in case. I've never gone back to them, but we're very cautious. We haven't made a save all stream yet.
Someone roll out the red carpet, cause I have returned. Hey, Adette. Hello, Albert.
Unless it's due to your VPN. Okay, like, am I living life on the edge, or like I feel like I've never had to use a VPN. I see so much talk about VPNs and like people getting letters in the mail about like, oh, we found this happening at this address. You know, if you know, you know. But like, I've never had that problem my whole life. Unless I'm out here reaching for things nobody else wants.
Good to see you three again.
Sorry to take up more of your time.
Oh, it's no big deal. How can we help?
What's my internet provider? I mean, a pretty big one, I think. I think we have like... Frontier? No, not Frontier. Whatever like Verizon used to be. Is whatever it used to be like Fios, Verizon. And then they like switched to something else. It might be like Spectrum or something like that. But we've been through like countless internet providers. Like I remember back when it was like, was Adelphia something? Was Adelphia an internet provider? I feel like they were like an internet provider back when I was like a kid. Ah, and then they had an internal corruption scandal in 2002, and that's why we stopped using them. Makes sense. Yeah, they filed for bankruptcy then. Damn. Okay, I'm really aging myself with this here, because yeah, it like pretty much exclusively stopped in 2002. Some people I know weren't even like born yet. They weren't even born yet, and I'm thinking about like internet providers that existed before their time. We're old, yeah. Let's grow old in our 30s together, oomph. I have something I wanted to give Swin and Nadia. Oh, really?
My free lunch vouchers? Nope, afraid not. Sorry to get your hopes up. It's a list of all the clubs we have here, along with the upcoming festival events. We kinda threw it together last second, so it's not super detailed or anything.
We just thought you might be interested in knowing all of Aramis' extracurricular activities. Normally, people join clubs at the beginning of the school year. It's never too late. No pressure, either way though. Aramis is fairly lax about this sort of thing. Is Albert, you think Albert and like Machias would be friends? Or like Albert and Dudley? There's something about that like nerd glasses. Like, if we find out one day that like Albert is like big on coffee, we need to get these three in a room now, other than just like those two. The school is all about giving its students the freedom to decide what's best for them, so just treat this as a reference. Aw, thanks, Daddy and Birdie. We really appreciate you taking the time to do this, especially given how swamped you are. Wait, back up. Did you just call me Daddy? Birdie? Well, now I understand why you wanted me to bring them along. They are classmates now, after all, and they've already expressed interest in trying out new things. Yeah. We couldn't help out with the tours, so this is our way of making up for that. Besides, it's student council's job to help new students get accustomed to life on campus. If you need anything at all, feel free to give us a shout. Agnes, Albert, and I have your backs. Wow, I'm not used to being so fussed over like this. Neither am I, honestly. It's kind of overwhelming. Never mind. Forget I said anything. We'll give this list a once-over later. Thanks again, you guys. You're very welcome. Alright, we'll be heading to the science labs now. The first batch of materials for the school festival arrived earlier than expected, so we're going to take a look at them. Oh, I see. Would you like me to join you? Nah, you don't have to do that. We're more than capable of inspecting a package or two on our own. Are you sure? Positive. You should be spending time with Twin and Nadia anyways. See you all tomorrow. Bye, thanks for all the help again. Alright, we'll be heading out then. And then it's like 3, 2, 1, shambles. Turns out, we look up into the sky and missiles are flying. It's almost nighttime. Sure worked my butt off today. Said the girl who slept through most of her classes. Still, I suppose we did get a good feel for the campus. I think we're in the clear. Huh? In the clear? We were scouting the place out. We used to do that whenever we came to a new area back when we were on the run. No one's chasing us anymore, obviously, but we're having a hard time breaking the habit. Oh, I'm so sorry. I never noticed. Don't apologize, it's just kind of an us thing. I did have a weird feeling a little earlier, but it was probably my imagination. I'll chalk it up to a first day of school jitter. Now that I've made my debut, it's smooth sailing for this lazy school life rivers from here. Wait, it's smooth sailing on the lazy school life rivers from here. From tomorrow on, I'm in coast mode. Translation, I'm going to slack off and sink my disciplinary record in the process. Exactly, I'm taking the chance to live out all my high school fantasies. Go hard or go home. First on the list, sleep in and forget my homework. Then I have to find a passionate love letter on my desk. I was just admitting the first one. Wait, what did you say about, what was the first one? Sleep in? Oh, but forget the homework, oh wait. Sleep in and forget my homework might be one. Passionate love letter, we can do it. Swin, lock in. At the very least, they'll be able to keep pace with the material. Their test scores were exceptional. But I'm still a little concerned on their behalf, but maybe they'll be okay. Alright, would you two like to get some... Oh? What? Yo, I was kidding about those missiles, bro!
An explosion!
And a big one. From the other side. It looks like it came from the second floor on the left wing.
No, that can't be.
Oh, the shaky cam too. Yo, wait, these kids are dead!
Agnes, stay back!
No! How did this happen?
That's a lot of dead kids!
Oh, Dad! Albert!
Yo, what the fuck happened? An explosion takes place in the science. If we find out it's just like one kid was fucking around, maybe like put a little too much baking soda into the vinegar, like.
What? Another fuzzy memory. Did time just rewind again?
Yeah, Agnes is about to have some fucking like Okabe, like Steins Gate PTSD from like Daybreak II, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it did. Aggie?
Are you okay?
Yes. I'm alright. Sorry. I was just a little confused. Was that the science lab? Did that really happen? This is no time to be second-guessing myself. Let's go check out the science lab.
Good idea. I can't remember exactly what happened, but maybe investigating that place will help jog my memory.
Let's strike while the iron's hot!
I thought I heard your voice. What are you all standing around here for? Come on... in?
Is everything all right? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Wait, does that mean that like if it's like Subaru, the reset point will be fixed after the bomb happens? Oh damn, right, that would be fucked. Imagine we go back in time. Like, I doubt we have control of when in time we come back to. Imagine if like the reset point for Agnes and like the crew was like as soon as the bomb blew up. Like outside in front of the school, they just hear the bomb explode. I'm sick. That'd be sick.
Whatever do you mean by that? Anyway, we have to go. Something just came up.
Yeah, what I was gonna say before I thought about that was, does that mean we like speed ran Swin and Nadia's school experience, like kind of min-maxing in a way, you know? Like we don't have to give them the tour anymore. It's already been done. Wouldn't that mean we never did the Four Spriggans?
Yep, totally last second. Sorry to bother you guys.
We'll stop by again a little later.
Oh, no, this is at the end of the Four Spriggans. Okay. That makes sense. This isn't like the first thing we did today. It's like the last thing we just did.
You two stay here, okay? Whatever you do, don't go to the science lab.
And then the science lab explodes.
Sure?
That was... strange. Well, I do have some business over in the science lab, but how'd she know about that?
And then we're gonna give Albert and Odette PTSD. They're gonna be thinking, yo, why did Agnes say don't go to the science lab and it blew up? What the fuck?
If memory serves, it happened right at sunset. We should have time to stop it.
Okay, it has to be around here somewhere. Let's look around. Right. We've got no time to waste.
Beakers, lab equipment, chemical racks. There are a lot of places that seem worth checking.
Given the size of that blast, I doubt the bomb's small. It should stick out like a sore thumb.
Probably in one
And
of these
let's hurry and
boxes.
find it.
Wonder if these are all materials for the school festival that Albert mentioned. Something wrong? We were just wondering if there was anything fun in there. Nah, not really. It's just the stuff that's on inventory list. Trust me, I had to inspect it all.
I see, thanks.
I know they're probably keeping track of which chemicals they're using, but maybe there's something in here that's dangerous when mixed. From what I'm seeing, that doesn't seem very likely. Anything made from these chemicals wouldn't have made an explosion that big. Are you sure? Positive. Let's just say I've mixed more than my fair share of blasty stuff back in the day. I see.
Looks like everything's alright in here. Something wrong?
No, not at all. We're just checking to make sure everyone's following the teacher's instructions.
Oh, well, of course we are. I mean, it'd be dangerous not to.
That's right. Safety first. Be careful around open flames and all that.
What do you think, Nadia?
I only did a brief check, but I don't think this is where the explosion came from. Although we need to do a more thorough inspection this day for sure. You're probably right then. The equipment in here hasn't been used in class for a long time. Or for a long time. If someone did plant something, there'd be more likely some traces of it. More than likely be some traces of it.
Looks like it's not here.
Could it have been wrong? Was my mind really playing tricks on me? Where else could it be?
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Oh.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Are you looking for the delivery guy that just came in?
Delivery guy?
Yeah, he left a paper bag in the prep room for a few minutes ago. Didn't really get a good look at his face, but I could have sworn I've seen him before. Then again, maybe my brain's just playing tricks on me. Let's get to that prep room now. Way ahead of you.
What a strange waveform. Maybe do a shard search.
Yo, there's a bomb in that paper bag!
The big explosive.
Found it.
Holy moly, is that plastic explosive? This is high-grade stuff. You could blow up the whole building if you set it up right. What? But who would bring something like that to our school? I think we got our answer from that girl earlier. Oh, the delivery man.
Phew, that did the trick.
You disarmed it?
Luckily for us, the mechanism wasn't all that complicated. Alright, what's our next move?
The explosion had gone off around this time before. Chasing an arsonist on our own would be dangerous, no doubt about that. Still, would you be willing to help me track him down?
Of course.
That guy's gonna regret getting in the way of my lazy school life when I'm through with him.
If they went in and out of the room, we could track them down with a shard search.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just a delivery man at this point, you know? Once the bomb has been set, maybe once the bomb has been made, we're talking about a terrorist. He will not be getting the crow treatment.
What a strange waveform. Maybe do a shard search.
It's high time I return the favor from when you humiliated me.
What? No fucking... Is it Ronald? It was Ronald, right? From back then? Or am I thinking of someone else? Because it's probably definitely that, like, kid that Ren, like blackmailed and, like... Not blackmailed, but, like... You know, corrected? Ren correction arc?
They say revenge is a dish best served cold. But I say it's best delivered with a bang. What? Who the hell are you?
That's our line, bucko.
This man barely qualifies as an amateur. Do you know him, Agnes?
Unfortunately, I do. He used to be my upperclassman. Tell me, Ronald
Okay,
Griffith,
yeah.
why would you do something so horrible?
Damn, that's crazy.
Agnes Claudel!
Isn't that...
What is he doing here? And why is he wearing that outfit?
You two stay here. I'm going to go call the police.
Wait, but what did he do? I mean, what did he do here? Why is Toa calling the cops? Anya, Swin, and Nadia were able to prevent the explosion at Aramis Academy. Miss Toa stayed so late she could console the other students and deal with the aftermath. And the perpetrator, Ronald Griffith, was given over to the police. Does he have some sort of, like, order to not step foot near campus? He did bring the bomb, exploded or no, but we didn't tell Toa that. We didn't tell, Odette and Albert that, you know? Why was Toa like, I'm calling the cops? Like, I feel like we'd have to explain that to them first before they could be like, what the fuck, Ron? Maybe they did off camera, maybe.
That's it? He was just trying to harass Ren?
Seems so. That's what he said during his confession, at least. He claimed he was only trying to cause a little chaos so that she'd lose face in the eyes of her peers. That's a crazy way to make her lose face. And that, like, how would she? What would that do? That's a dumbass idea. Like, it makes sense if Ren was there, but like, damn, like, what was Ren supposed to do? She's not here. I'm not gonna go up to someone and be like, damn, man. It sucks that you were like out in your home country like 3 days ago when you could have been here stopping this national tragedy. But yeah, I guess he is already a dumbass, so that's not too far-fetched.
Wow, talk about taking things 10 steps too far.
You said his name was Ronald Griffith, right? I heard he withdrew from Aramis. That's right. He was the son of a former elected official. A thoroughbred through and through. Caused a hell of a stir last spring, which led him to drop out. Seemed he had held a grudge against you and the student council president ever since.
I'm aware. He's tried to get his revenge on her several times at this point.
We might have to kill the kid.
Wait, upperclassman. He's probably already an adult. We probably have to kill the guy.
But it didn't sound like he was a real threat until now anyways.
Yes, what he did goes beyond idle harassment. There was no telling how many people could have died. Oh, Aggie.
Yeah, this case is a real head-scratcher. High-yield explosives like those are normally found in the hands of Jaegers, not civilians. They aren't exactly easy to get a hold of.
I never remember how Daswani sounds. I need to like hear him talk.
Fess up! You got that stuff off the black market, didn't you? Yeah, what of it? Where else am I gonna get an explosive? You coppers must have a lot of time to kill. Why are you making such a big deal out of this?
Nah, that's crazy. Kill this guy. Nah, that's crazy. Kill this guy.
Because you planted a bomb in a school!
Thank you, Nate.
That thing could have blown the entire building to bits! What are you talking about? That's not what they told me. I only wanted something that caused a disruption.
Ah, okay. I do kind of believe it.
No. No, I don't. Because what did he say right before he was about to blow up the fucking building? They say revenge is a dish best served cold, delivered with a bang? No, he knew that shit was explosive. Fuck this guy. Let's kill him. Of all the foolish things to do.
Just to be safe, we searched the entire area. We didn't find any other explosives. We'll be investigating the matter further, but it may be some time before we track down the seller.
You got any ideas on that, S?
Can't say that I do. I know next to nothing about Calvard's black market. That said, I'm not exactly keen on leaving this case squarely in the hands of the police.
You say right in front of Daswani? The investigator?
Okay, thank you. I'm right here, you know. Well, we'll leave it at that. I won't pry into your background for now. But dismantling a bomb and pinning down an armed suspect isn't something any normal high school kid can do. I know you're filling in for Arkwright while he's out of town, but I expect your full cooperation with our investigation. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Understood. Although, we did tell you everything we know.
While provoking him once or twice along the way.
Anyway, I doubt we'll get any more leads for today, so I'll be on my way. Sorry to keep you kids so late. Oh, but one last thing before I go. Remember, you're all civilians. You shouldn't go sticking your nose into places they don't belong. You got lucky this time, but in the future, don't take matters into your own hands. Do me a favor and relay that to your boss, too.
Yes, sir. Smell you later, Super Sleuth.
We gotta solve that dead end real quick, no? That took longer than expected. The Calvard police are pretty serious about their jobs, huh?
Super Sleuth took our insults like a champ. I like him. Getting under his skin was so much fun. Well, at least one of us enjoyed themselves. Still, I wish we could have been able to help more. There's still so many unanswered questions. Yeah, for real.
On the bright side, we did prevent the tragedies he warned us about.
I've been wondering wondering, if they knew what was going to happen, why was their message so vague? I mean, Investigator Ramus isn't exactly much to go on. We only stopped it because of the time rewindy thingy. Something feels off about all this.
I know what you mean, especially since the act was so personal in nature. I just don't get what motivated C to investigate this guy.
I agree, it doesn't make much sense. Between tipping us off about the 7th Genesis and now this, one might wonder if they could see the future. I'd believe it. Heck, we just learned that time travel thing, so I'm basically willing to believe anything at this point.
Well, we don't know for sure that's what we're doing. That what we're doing is time travel. What was the name of that power that like Ia had? Like premonition? Are we dealing with someone else with like premonition?
Right, well, it's probably pointless to continue racking our brains over this. There's something else that's been bothering me.
That's not what they told me! I only wanted something that caused a disruption!
He may have said he didn't mean to cause that much damage, but that's just an excuse. Yes, let's kill this guy. Let's kill Ron!
I still wonder where he even got the goods in the first place. Oh well, we're not being paid to figure that out. We should let the cops earn their keep. Right, perhaps it's better that we leave the rest in their hands. At any rate, we saved a lot of lives today. Thank you both again for all your help. I doubt I would have been able to save Odette and Albert if I was on my own.
Onias.
Hey, it's no biggie. Besides, we're freeloading off you guys, so we gotta pitch in somehow. Even if it's just a little bit. But if you really want to thank us, I'd totally accept a reward in the form of...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't get carried away.
Well then, shall we head home for today? It's gotten pretty late now.
Yeah, we'll take a quick stroll around town, then head back to the office.
You gonna come with, Aggie? Oh wait, you have to go back to the dorms, don't you? I do, but I can come along. I need to sort through Van's paperwork anyways.
Sounds like a plan. We'll feel better having you with us on the way back.
You sure you want to lug your bag all the way to the office? Oh right, maybe I could drop that off in my room first? And I had to call Ren and let her know what happened. You mind if I stop by the dorms? You're more than welcome to join me if you like. Oh, can we? That sounds like so much fun!
We'd be happy to come along. Thank you. More housekeeping? Are we nighttime gaming? Ren!
Well, it's a good thing you were there to prevent the worst from transpiring. That little troublemaker has a rather poor sense of timing. He just had to pick a day when I wasn't around.
I say we kill him.
The police have him in their custody now. They also confirmed that the school is free of explosives, so class will resume tomorrow. And we took a look around campus ourselves. Can't be too thorough, you know?
Well, in that case, I'm sure everything will be fine. I'll have to treat you to some tea once I'm back. I would like to have a little chat with you all. In particular, I'd love to hear what exactly tipped you three off. Would you care to fill me in on all the juicy details once I get back?
We wouldn't be able to hide it, knowing Ren. We did kind of sweep the time rewind thing under the rug. She doesn't miss a beat, does she?
Of course. We'll be sure to tell you all about it.
Very good. In the meantime, I'll do a little digging into the matter with Griffith on my own. I'll be back before you know it, so keep an eye on things for me until then. Alright?
Will do. Take care.
After taking a quick breather, Onias got changed and the trio set off to do their evening rounds. That's so much housekeeping! We can go to so many places! Oh, Edith is huge.
Nothing like wandering around the dazzling city streets at night. Don't try this at home, kids!
Someone got a new lease on life. Where was all this energy 3 hours ago? Well, just remember that we're only here to handle a few 4 SPGs. That's it.
I've still got some paperwork to sort through, so I need to head back to the office once we're done.
Okay.
For another swig.
Yeah. Since we are doing trails again later in the week, and by later in the week I mean Friday, probably a good time to end it since it is getting pretty late. We're almost at like 1 o'clock here. So yeah, no, it's a bit of a shorter stream, but bear with me until we kind of stabilize our schedule a bit more. These streams are nice though, because we will absolutely be catching up to Kaino Kaseki Trails. What was it? Trails from the Boundary, or like Boundary? Is it Boundary? No, Horizon. But yeah, just having like these 2 streams, we're making a lot of progress, you know? Yeah, GG Oblivion Gamer. You know my ass is gonna hop right back on after I'm done. I'm gonna lull myself to sleep by playing Oblivion. I'm just gonna like hop in bed, grab the controller, and play until my eyes can no longer hold. Alright, anyways, for everyone who stopped by, thank you. Always appreciate the company. GG's. Happy Thursday now. Make sure to watch Cinderella Grey. Peace.